Okay, cool. Well, well,
Awesome.
well, 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 that's a deep subject, right? We're so,
Absolutely.
we're so thankful to be here today. Listen, you guys, these sessions have been off the chain. These off with the bang sessions have been off the chain. And today will be nothing less. And I forgot to dial in on the conference line. So let me do that. But this session will be nothing less than off the chain. Why? Because I have the honor. Okay, I'm dialing. I have the honor and the privilege of having with us today just a phenomenal woman. You hear me dial in, so just give me a second. Uh,
Absolutely.
Welcome to free conference call. Okay, and here we go. Conference has not started. We will
S-
now
s-
connect you to your call. There we go. You are the first attendee in
Position
this program.
correctly.
Okay.
There
You're
you go.
joining. Okay. Okay, and there we go. Conference recording started. Okay, so we are on our conference line. That number is 857-216-6700. And that code is 856748. So you can also dial in on that line in the event that you cannot, get on live with us. But this is just really, really exciting for me. Come on. I am so excited to have with us today wellness coach and fitness instructor. Yeah. This is Miss Sherri Wetzel. She is my sister in the Lord, my sister in business, my sister. Okay. And she is phenomenal in what she does. I just, anytime I'm around Sherri, I feel like, I'm having a breath of fresh air because that's the persona that she exudes. She just walks in beauty, and I just love the glow and the aura of who
Bless
she
the Lord.
is. And so I'm not gonna really waste time talking to you about this woman of God that is absolutely phenomenal because we want to hear all that she has to say. And she's going to come to us, and although she's going to cover sleep and stress strategies, if she decides she got more to say, hey, Sherri, go for what you know. I introduce to you all this beautiful woman of God, Sherri Wetzel. Hey, Sherri.
Well, thank you, Sister Pastor Tori. I just love your servant leadership spirit. I love the sisterhood between us. I love the friendship. And when you just simply come across good people, you better hold on to it.
Amen.
You better hold on to it. So you stuck with me, sis. I ain't gonna let you go.
Yes,
You're a
yes.
sweetheart.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Um,
Sherri.
and I'm just gonna dive right in here and share a few strategies as it relates to sleep and stress. And one of the common themes that I have found with both sleep and stress is that they both increase the cortisol level, right? And when that happens, our blood sugar level spikes. And as a result of our blood sugar level spiking, it makes you feel hungry. So what do? We eat and we eat and we eat and we eat. And so we try to understand, why am I eating? Why am I gaining? It has a lot to do with each time you spike that blood sugar level, you feel hungry. And each time you spike that cortisol level from stress, it's just a domino effect. So I just want to talk a little bit about you can avoid this by making sleep a priority and doing your best to increase your quantity and your quality of sleep, right? And one of those key strategies is eliminate artificial light at least 60 minutes before you go to bed. How many of us pick up our cell phones right before bed and we check social media? How many of us watch TV late in the night and then we're trying to go to sleep and then you're wondering why? And how many of us stay up really, really, really late and then you're trying to figure out why I can't fall asleep? Well, in order to increase your quantity and quality of sleep, number one, eliminate all artificial lights at least 60 minutes before you go to bed. That means put your cell phone to bed 60 minutes before you put yourself to bed. And maybe turn off the television, the computer screen, any kind of artificial light. It keeps you up. It keeps you up. Number two, sleep in a dark room. And number three, going to bed before 10 p.m., before it's really, really late, really does help with keeping that blood sugar level nice and calm, which keeps your cortisol level nice and calm, which keep you from feeling hungry, sometimes even when you're not, right? So those are just some basic strategies with sleeping. And when we're outside of the realm of getting proper rest, that stress factor beats everything. For example, you could spend the night in the gym, get the greatest workouts, squat, 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 swim, 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 jog, jog, jog. You can do it all. If you're not getting proper rest and your body is being stressed as a result of it, it just wipes that whole workout away. Stress beats everything. So we really want to focus in on how can we get better quality of sleep? And again, just to reiterate, reduce all those artificial lights at least 1 hour before bedtime. And then the second one, go to bed before 10 p.m. And then that third key strategy was sleeping in a dark room. So in all walks, I guess the ideal goal is to reduce stress as much as we can. From a fitness standpoint, that's exactly what exercise does. It just shakes off the dust. It shakes off the stress. You can go and get a nice 15 to 30-minute walk. You're going to feel better because you spike those endorphins, which are natural painkillers, natural feel good, natural rest later, natural just helps your body all over. That's what fitness does for the body. It just shakes off the dust. It just shakes off the stress and consistency of exercise. It just overall makes you feel better and you sleep better. It's a domino effect and it don't cost you nothing extra to just go to bed. Just go to bed. And I know sometimes it sounds simple and I definitely don't want to dilute the fact when people are having trouble with that, but just start to tweak different things. You don't have to do everything at one time. You don't have to make big drastic adjustments. Take baby steps and just make some notes for yourself. Put your cell phone to sleep an hour before you do. Go to bed before 10 p.m. Reduce all the artificial lights. And then the next day, get yourself a nice quality workout, a good 15 to 30-minute walk. If you like jogging, a nice jog. If you like swimming, a nice swim. Just pick a fundamental exercise that you enjoy, that you'll come back to again and again and again and again, so that it becomes consistent. And with that rhythm, you'll begin to shape your whole dynamic of your quality of sleep, your quality of rest, your quality of wellness, your quality of fitness. And when you feel better, you do better. When you feel better, you act better. When you feel better, your attitude is better. It's a whole domino effect. So I just wanted to get on and share, and I hope those little nuggets really encourage you towards wellness for your life and fitness for your life, because your greatest health, let's switch that around. Your greatest wealth, excuse me, is in your health.
Wow. You know, we used to talk about in the academy, short and sweet. And that's just what you did, short and sweet.
Mm.
And our health is our wealth. Let me make sure I got all those. And I typed them in the chat. Um, Go to bed before 10 o'clock at night. Turn off all artificial lights an hour before I go to sleep. That means the TV or the cell phone. And let me see. Wait a minute, don't tell me I got it. Because I'm looking. I'm looking at it anyway. I'm cheating. I'm cheating.
That's
That's cheating.
okay.
And then I got to go to bed before 10, turn off artificial light, sleep in a dark room. Those were them. And then you said the next morning exercise. So are
Hmm.
you saying that I have to do like a 3 hour workout, an hour workout, a very strenuous workout when I exercise in the morning?
You just want to move.
Okay.
If you are getting started, 5 minutes is a workout
Mm.
because everybody's body is different. You want to cater that exercise around the dynamics of your time and the dynamics of your health, how you feel, right? Um, Take a walk up and down the sidewalk,
Mm.
maybe 3 minutes this week. Next week, maybe 5 minutes. The week after that, maybe 7 minutes. Just increase that goal every time you strive in your routine, right? Because you went from first grade to second grade to third
Yes.
grade to fourth grade. That's how life went, right? So that's
Yes.
how we do with our exercise and our wellness also. We add a little bit more to that goal because your body is looking for you to challenge it. It loves a good challenge.
Mm-hmm.
It loves a good challenge. And your mind is going, wow, she's giving me another challenge. So when your mind makes an expression to your body must follow.
Okay.
It starts in the mind.
Okay.
It all starts in the mind. So it's all about the type of workout that fits what your body will allow in terms of, health and challenge and the time constraints. Some people have work. You want to arrange that. But 15 minutes, a whole lot of correction. A little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing.
Okay. Okay. I could digest that one. What about food? Is there a good time that I should stop eating before I lay down for the night? Do you think?
Absolutely. That's a great question because food will keep you up longer and sometimes it'll keep you from resting comfortably. So a good, 3 hours before you're going to bed is a great start. You definitely don't want to eat and go right to bed on food because number one, it's just going to reside into calories and fat is nowhere to burn and it's
Okay.
not going to burn. So you're just going to wake up the next day, feeling bloated, heavier, all of that. But if you give it a good 3 hours to digest, you
Okay.
can rest better, you sleep better, and you're not adding stress to the body, and then it just, nowhere for it to burn.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Any other tidbits you want to give us? I know that not everybody can get up and walk and have hard times doing exercise, walking routines. I can exercise in my chair too, right?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Chair workouts are awesome.
Yeah.
They are awesome. Never underestimate the power of that. Chair workouts are great. You can get a real good, we're gonna have to partner up and do one of those. Chair workouts are really, really good and they conserve the knees to a great degree. I used to teach a senior class and many of them had, balance um, concerns.
Okay.
And many of them had um, sometimes just discomfort with standing. But if you can get somebody in a chair with some good music, some temptation, and man, you're jamming, and boy, those seniors was getting down. I think the eldest senior that I had was like 100 years old, right? But she came, yes, and she
Mm-hmm.
did her thing,
Mm-hmm.
yes. But she could sit down, and then you're not so concerned about any balance issues, and
Okay.
then you're just having a good time, and that
Mm-hmm.
stimulates the mind. right?
Mhm.
So as the mind gets healthier, the body follows. Everything
Look
you
at
put in your mind, your body follows.
yes.
So you
Yeah.
want to deposit good sleep in there. You want to deposit, community with people so that you're constantly just connections. You want to deposit that exercise. You want to
Mhm.
deposit some rest so that you're telling your body, I need you to perform. And your body's going to go, "Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you." Little endorphins, I can be animated sometimes, but seriously, we need to take the time and just make those deposits into our health, into our sleep, into our rest, because those components are real. Fitness is 70% what we eat, 20% exercise, and 10% rest. And they all are necessary for harmony.
Ah.
You take one of those equations out, you throw
Okay.
out the harmony.
Wow.
Kind of like a choir stand.
Mhm.
You take that soprano out, and it throws off the harmony.
Yes.
It's not a bad
Yes.
thing, but it just throws off the harmony. You put all
Yes.
those together, your body is in harmony. It's going to have a lot of fun. It's going to treat people right. It's going to be nicer. It's going to be all of that because you fed it what it really needs. It needs rest. It needs sleep. It needs water. It needs fitness. It needs it all. Just do it in stride. You ain't gotta no
But
stress.
but but what if I don't like to drink water?
What if you don't like to drink water?
Yes.
Well, because your body is comprised of such a large majority of water, it's not necessarily something that you will like, but it's definitely something that is needed for survival. So if you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will change. There is
Mhm.
no way that your body can thrive without water. Water hydrates, it
Mhm.
lubricates, it gives you focus and clarity. It'll help to clear out, like if you have headaches and stuff all the time, sometimes you're just dehydrated. You need to lubricate your joints and your muscles and your mind and flush out toxins and flush out impurities and get all of that out of your system. It improves your complexion. The number one, I will get quiz. What is the number one nutrient that you can consume? What's the number one?
That I can consume?
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
would
easy.
imagine I would imagine it's H2O. I would
It's
imagine it's
H2O.
yeah.
Hands
Mhm.
down. And a lot of us underestimate the power of drinking water. It is so huge. If you're trying to reduce your stress, drink more water. If you're trying to manage your weight, drink more water. If you're trying to get rid of, sometimes it's just cramping in those bones and joints. It could just be dry bones. Drink more water. Just drink more water starting first thing in the morning. Get Start drinking early in the morning, a little bit at lunchtime. Maybe turn it off by 4 or 5 o'clock so that it doesn't interrupt
Mhm.
your sleep.
Sleep. Yes, yes. And should you drink twice your body weight in water ounces? How does that work?
Very
You
good
know?
question. So that is the standard amount of water consumption is half your body weight in ounces. So if you
Okay.
weigh 100 pounds, that would be 50 ounces, right?
Okay.
If you're exercising, you want to drink more. So your workout water does not count in your daily goal.
Really?
That's separate. You're just replenishing. You're just sweating and putting it back, sweating and putting it
Mm.
back. So that doesn't count in that particular group, right? Yeah, water is huge. It'll make your face all pretty.
Mm. Last question, if you could help me with this one. Now, a lot of people are dealing with gut weight, stomachs they can't get rid of. Any tips and clues on how to work that stomach out? That
Well, I
stomach.
mean, it goes back again to, drinking water does help to improve your gut health because it's not so much that it's a weight loss anecdote, it's a waste
Mm.
loss anecdote. And it's the toxic waste that sits in your gut that's creating waste. And sometimes we're holding on to 5, 10, 20 pounds of waste. And over time, if you don't get rid of that out of your system, that's when the body starts getting uncomfortable. Stuff starts setting off with your health. And it's simply because we hold on to some foods in our gut, in our kidney, in our colon, in our respiratory system, all kind of toxins and parasites and impurities, because they just sat there too long, when you can just take some water and flush those things out over time. Very important. And teach your children, coach your children into drinking more water. How? By example. Let them see you doing it.
Because people think, do as I say, not as I do. But you can say what you want, but children are going to follow what you're doing. So you're so right.
Absolutely.
So right.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, thank you so
Absolutely.
much for spending a few minutes with us. What valuable information you gave us. And I'm telling you, she said, drink a lot of water. You can eliminate stress by just drinking more water. So, and she gave
Absolutely.
us some really, really good tips. And I'm going to work on those tips. I personally, Sherri, do not keep the telephone in the room with me, the cell phone in the room with me when I go to sleep. I turn it off and take it outside the room. Now, I do have a landline. So if you really, really need to reach me, that landline may
Mm-hmm.
reach me because sometimes I'm sleeping so well I don't even hear that ring. But I don't even keep the phone in the room with me when I'm sleeping, not the cell phone, because I think about those rays and all that that's still going going all through the air, and I just don't want it
Absolutely.
in the room with me. So thank you so much. She gave some really, really good points and tips and clues. Anything else? That's it. One more thing.
I think that's about it.
Well, thank you so much. That was great. That was great. Thank you for agreeing to come on out with a bang because we want to end this year with a bang. We want to go out of 2021 with a bang. And so we're bringing you programs and bringing you people that are really on the top of their game in these industries to help you to get in a better space. And we're
Mm-hmm.
covering 6 components. And this, again, is our health and fitness component with fitness instructor Sherri Wetzel, who was a joy and a fresh, uh, what is I want to call it, a breath of fresh air. So thank you so much for joining us today, and we pray that you too go out with the bang in 2021. Love you, Sherri.
Amen.
Thank everybody for joining us. Please share these lives. Why? Because it really does matter. People are looking for information and trying to be better, especially in the season of life we're in. So please feel free to share this information and join our Facebook group, Out with the Bang. God bless you, Sherri. Have a great day. Great day.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you so much.
bless.
Bye bye.